Hello everyone, Nubkeks here. Welcome back to our placement games for Hero League Season 2. This is the second placement game. We're going to be fourth pick again, so I think fourth pick both games in a row, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, thank you for the feedback. It's been it hasn't quite been a full day since I put up that first video. But just been looking at the feedback so far. I've been very positive. People really interested in seeing this series. So yeah, I'm more than happy to continue it. Again, one of the big questions that I still need to be answered is how many of these games do you want to see? I will bring you, I'm pretty sure I'll bring you like all the placement games just so you get an insight into how those 10 placement games go. And then what I'm thinking is after that, to free me up to play some Hero League just by myself and stuff like that, I'll probably bring you just games I think are particularly interesting from a certain perspective. Because obviously, you know, there's a small patch every week, there's a big patch every 3 weeks. If I'm trying to bring you every single Hero League game that I play, well, it's just going to be the case that I'm not going to be able to play very much Hero League because, you know, 1 or 2 videos at maximum a day is realistic to do with commentary and stuff like that, so it could be a bit tricky. But anyway, let's talk about this one. We're on Towers of Doom, pretty cool map. So the enemy team banned Medivh, which is pretty interesting. He's pretty strong on this map, I think, for sure. Good at interrupting those tributes and stuff like that and getting the vision, pretty powerful. We banned out Zul. So I don't actually think Zul's that strong on this map. I think that's a mistake on their part because it's difficult to rotate between the lanes. I think it's a bad call to ban the Zul. I think it's not one of his stronger maps. I would have said Sylvanas does a similar job, but much better. Or, in this case, Sagara is significantly and substantially better than Zul. But there you go. They first picked the Rhaegar. I think that's fairly reasonable. And we'll talk about our picks in a second, but I was kind of going, whoa, holy shit. When I recorded this video, it was like the day that this the new season started. So this dude has, in less than 24 hours of Alarak being released, this dude has grinded up to level 8 minimum on Alarak. I'd say by this stage, he probably's got that master skin. Kind of crazy. I was like, whoa, I was number one, not really expecting to see Alarak, but most importantly, not expecting to see one with a skin like this. So kind of crazy right there. Then the ETC ban. I think, let's just talk about this ban. So normally you want the second team that's banning in the second ban phase to ban the ETC, because obviously we could pick ETC here. The snooker guy or myself could pick ETC, and we'd let them ban it away. Instead, we ban it out, so they can ban whatever warrior they want, seeing as we're going to get first choice. So that's a bit silly in my opinion. You want to leave that open. But anyway, I guess he just didn't want to play ETC, and he wanted me to get li-ming, and I do get li-ming, and that's fine. But yeah, we grabbed the Oriel and the Zagara, 2 great picks. I don't think the Rhaegar first pick is very good. Like, he's a solid support, but there's several solid supports. I don't think he shines on this map in particular. Like, there's no reason really, in my opinion, to pick the Rhaegar. They pick Alarak and Vala. So again, started this season, we're not too sure how strong they're going to be. My impressions would be that maybe for rank they could be a bit weak. At least it's open to counter picking. Now we have got a pretty squishy team, so we're not exactly counter picking them. And then we go with the Kerrigan. So they've got like a super dive heavy team with the Kerrigan and Alarak, super focused on like just bursting people down, catching them in a combo. Pretty scary. And with Vala to follow up, probably with Reign of Vengeance. We'll see. And then we've got Chen, who can also get picks with his barrel and stuff and just be sort of a tanky front line. Not sure if Chen fits super well with this composition. Maybe something else with some stuns or blow up or something would be better. And yeah, on our side we have got this Zagara, pretty solid range damage dealer. I got li-ming, who's fantastic on this map, I'd say. Probably the ideal ranged hero, perhaps, to get on this map. You know, her poke is fantastic around these altars. And then the resets you can get are kind of insane. Zeratul pickup is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Kind of a crazy one right there, I suppose. He could definitely look into blowing up the Vala, potentially blowing up the Rhaegar. I don't think we've got anything that combos amazingly with Zeratul. Like, kind of a Maw, maybe. But yeah, we don't have any huge combos with Zeratul, but it's an interesting pickup. He could have a tough time against the Kerrigan Alarak, not really sure how it's going to go down, or how it should go down, I should say. And then we picked up the Johanna, the final pick. I was a little bit skeptical about Johanna at first. I was kind of going, well, Johanna's really great against basic attack heroes, and they're not super stacked for basic attacks. I mean, Alarak's basic attack is alright, Kerrigan's is pretty good. I mean, Vala's their only main basic attack hero. I was kind of going, not sure about that, but then I thought about it a bit more, and I decided, well, actually, She's going to be really nice on this map. It gives us a bit of extra wave clear, which is nice. A bit of flexibility in that sense. But her flashlight, her shield glare, great at interrupting altar channels, so that's really good. And then her iron skin's really going to protect her from this crazy like burst combo that they're going to try get down with the Alarak and the Kerrigan. She's just going to be able to iron skin and walk away from that. And just the pure tankiness of Johanna's going to be pretty good. Plus all the, you know, the condemn CCs and the punish slows and stuff that she's going to bring against. They're quite heavily stacked on the front line right there. In fact, they've got like 4 melee heroes, so yeah, it's going to be super good. Anyway, that's what I think of the draft. Pretty interesting draft. Going into the game, I really wasn't sure which way it was going to go. I could see it going either way, to be honest. And here you go. Picked up Force Armor, by the way, at level 1 for my level 1 talent. Going to be essential to surviving Alarak and also Kerrigan to a lesser extent. But there you go. You can see the power of their sort of early game team. They just wreck Johanna. She gets blown up right at the start of this. Just pulled out of position by their combo and absolutely destroyed. Anyway, my goal in this game is going to be to stay safe and do as much damage as I can. Just let Johanna be the front line and yeah, just be constantly trying to catch these melee assassins out of position whenever I can. Kerrigan makes a combo attempt. It's not a very good attempt though. I was unfortunately assuming that Alarak would die right there, and he does not, so he gets away with like no hit points. If we thrown one of my skill shots after him, might have picked him off. A little bit unfortunate. He will be probably forced though to Hearthstone, so we missed out on a bit of XP, but we didn't miss out on too much more than that. Nice moves by the Oriel right here, coming up getting the stun into the wall, but Kerrigan is there as well. She's kind of keeping an eye on things. She catches us in a combo when we're following up on the Rhaegar, so pretty nice play. And keeping her safe, and it's looking pretty good. My mana is very low at this stage. I might even Hearthstone here? Yeah, okay, so I did Hearthstone here. I think it's pretty smart. I think we're expecting the altars to spawn soon, and I don't want to go into the... In fact, there you go, they spawn right there. I don't want to go into an altar phase with no mana. It's going to be pretty rough. Nice sidesteps by the Zeratul, just dodging around their damage. Don't get a follow-up kill, but the enemy team is very low, and that's pretty fantastic for us. I'm coming up here with 2 of the enemy team this low, actually, and they don't have a support nearby. What I'm going to try to do is just push in and be aggressive right here. There you go. Yes! Nice! The Arcane Orb explosion actually picks up Kerrigan. Throw the Arcane Orb just in front of Chen in case he was going to run that way. We do pick him up. That's amazing to get 2 kills just like that, right as the altars actually activate. That is so huge. So we actually secure their altar pretty easily. Our teammates down here, once again, that Johanna with the shield glare interrupting the channel over and over again. Zeratul's picking up our altar, and then we're going to be able to fight over this. So we basically got 2 altars for free. Got to stall out the 3rd altar for free as well, essentially, seeing as they left those heroes kind of alone. It's pretty nice. Rhaegar actually coming after me and takes a ton of damage because I teleported away as he was going for that the Feral Lunge right there. So definitely not going to complain about that, that's for sure. Zeratul is lurking, he's looking at that Fala. Have to be really careful here. This is very scary. If I get caught by anything, I could be blown up very, very quickly. So, pretty scary situation. My mana's getting a bit low as well. And yeah, stuff is kind of stalled out. Zagara ran to tap. Zeratul's going to clear the wave. I'm just going to go tap while my teammates are kind of recovering here. I'm coming back in. Not bad, not bad. Johanna's kind of stalling them out. Kerrigan, though, is coming in. There you go. You can see the Iron Skin protecting her from that, and she just barely escapes. Oriel, though, is coming in to try save her as well. Looks like Oriel might go down. I'm going to throw in some damage, though, behind as we do that. Pretty nice. Myself and Zeratul, we do get the pick right there, so that's pretty good. Kerrigan doesn't have enough mana for her full combo, or else she was just hoping for a lucky route right there. Arcane Missile does interrupt that, and very nice to kill Chen at the meantime as well, which gives me a reset and a little bit of HP. And beautiful last second Baneling from the Zagara ensures that we pick that up. So really nicely played. Johanna's coming in aggressively there as well, trying to zone her out. And Zagara, nice positioning by Zagara. She's got no health, but she comes in, stops Rhaegar from getting on top of me. And we actually pick up the kill on the Rhaegar then in the end as well. So really, really nice play. Like, perfect start to this game. Pretty crazy start to this game. Probably one of the craziest starts to Terror of Doom I've ever seen. But we walk away with 12 shots in the enemy core and they've got nothing. We also have about half a level lead, so that's pretty fantastic as well. Our Johanna does have some lag, unfortunately. But yeah, I don't know. I've been having a little bit of lag in the game, and I don't know if it's the game or if it's me or what it is, but other people are saying it too, so I don't know. I didn't have any problems with lag in the... I think I've played 3 Hero League games so far and haven't had any problems, so that's okay. And then we're up in the lane against Chen, and this is a pretty difficult lane for li-ming, obviously, because Chen can absorb most of her damage. She can't do too much. Gonna grab Calamity here, and this is pretty nice actually. Chen is stuck under our towers, so that's fantastic. Gonna get a bunch of damage down on him. There you go, he's like down at half HP already, just purely because he got stuck under towers drinking, and we were able to out damage his shielding, which is really, really nice. I think he went for Regen Master instead of the ability damage reduction at level 1, so we're able to out trade him a little bit. Need to be careful here. He's actually going to jump over me, and that's fine. He's going to let me teleport away. We actually almost kill him. If I got aggressive, I might be able to kill him. A danger ping does come out for my teammates here, letting me know that the enemy team's probably there. I'm going to tap the well just to be sure that I'm going to be safe in this situation. I'm going to throw some skill shots in. Yeah, there's the Alarak. He was lurking there. He was waiting. So that's the reason why I didn't dive after Chen in that lane. It's like I wasn't sure where people were on the map, and that's the sort of situation where you chase a kill, you get greedy for a kill, and then you get picked off. Like, you could imagine if I chased after the Chen, boom, Alarak jumps out, knocks him back into a silence, Chen escapes, and then I get destroyed by Alarak. You know, either he might have killed me, but even more importantly, if I just gotten really low on health and had to Hearthstone, well, they're getting an extra lane of XP soak, and I'm not getting anything, and that sucks too. We're coming in here, doing some damage to the Rhaegar. Not getting too much done, but a little bit. And this is a pretty bad situation. Our whole team is actually backing off, and I screwed up my teleport. Should have used it to dodge the Alarak Q, and I didn't. Our teammates were kind of drawn away during that. So I went into that sort of positioning aggressively, assuming we were all going to be there. In fact, we weren't. I think if I played it better, if I'd actually dodged the Alarak Q with my teleport, it would have been okay. It just turned into sort of a crazy situation so quickly. And I was kind of taken by surprise a bit, being out of position. I didn't expect to be out of position. I thought we had a stronger position than we did. And then trying to process everything, a bit slow in the reactions and pay the price. So that is pretty bad. Oriel does get picked off as well. But certainly against Alarak, there should be no problem for me to interrupt this. And I'm going to try not to make the same mistake again of being picked off by the Alarak combo. But I mean, yeah, we've got so much ranged poke between the Zagara Banelinks. I think she picked up extra range as well, and the li-ming poke. It's like there's no way that they can actually capture this altar. We've got too much. And as Oriel, our Oriel was really smart in terms of her shot calls and everything. Really, really smart. But yeah, as she's saying, we're going to hit level 10 soon, and we're going to have heroics, and we're going to be able to pretty much crush them at that stage. We're going to throw in some arcane missiles to zone the Zagara out. A little bit caught out on the side right here. Going to grab Disintegrate and just pretty much fire it off immediately. The Chen is going to absorb most of that damage, but Zeratul does come in. There you go, pretty nice. Going to throw in that damage then on the Vala as well. Void Prison coming out just to ensure we get the pickup on her. You see there, Alarak was actually soaking up top. He probably made the call to stop that fight because we were going to hit level 10. His teammates didn't follow up on it. We managed to get a bunch of kills, pretty nice, and secure the altar as well. Shows you the power of level 10. And also important, that's something you'll probably notice I'm doing when I'm comfortable with the hero, or when I know what I'm doing, is I use hotkeys to select my talents. So pressing control brings up the hotkey panel, and then you can use like 1, 2, 3, or 4, whichever one to choose your heroic. Or, well, choose any talent, I should say. Most difficult hero I found to do it on is Zeratul, because he's like freaking 5 talents in each talent here. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Huge combo coming out. Beautiful knockback by the Oriel and beautiful pickup by the Zeratul. I'm there to follow up with my burst as well. And Rhaegar gets exploded. Following up here on the team, ensuring that their Alarak can't follow up with a deadly charge into our team. Pretty nice. Gonna jump in here maybe on the Chen. Yeah, getting a bit of damage down. Pretty nice. Chen's going pretty low, and there you go. Chen does explode. There's nowhere for him to go. Throwing him on Disintegrate as well, just for value. And yeah, pretty nice. Pretty nice. This team game is going really well. We've got a really nice team once again. These first 2 games, absolutely beautiful in terms of just the team play that we're seeing. People picking smart heroes and then playing them really well. Like, in that first game, I have to say the enemy team had a terrible draft, and they pretty much made it, I would say, pretty much impossible for them to win the game. At least very difficult for them to win the game. In this one, I felt the team comps were fairly balanced, actually. Like, the enemy team actually has a coherent team comp with an identity and a sort of a game plan that they could pull off. So it's not too bad. Anyway, Kerrigan was coming in on me, gonna teleport out of that. You can see Force Armor protecting me. I get caught by the combo, but I take almost no damage. That is Force Armor 101. Getting so much value against these melee assassins here. Our teammates are here. Nice Ancestral comes out by the Rhaegar, but we pick off the Rhaegar because he has to go through a choke point. I'm out of mana. Kerrigan getting a combo down on Zeratul, but doesn't take too much damage. You can see Alarak is lurking to the side. We have total vision on him because of that creep tumor. But he backs off, so I know I'm going to be able to pick this up fairly successfully. Zeratul is here as well. Zeratul comes in and hits the Alarak, just preventing him from engaging. Gonna grab Illusionist at level 13 as well. Oh, by the way, I did pick up Calamity for some damage against these melee heroes. And I picked up Dominance as well. I feel like Dominance is great against melee assassins. Don't know what Chen is trying to do. I screw up though. I should use my shift right click to not interrupt that altar and just typing a little oops in for you guys for your benefit. It didn't matter too much though, and our teammates do pick up a kill. Well, Cigar died, but our teammates pick up a kill as well. Pretty nice. But yeah, that is... We're so far ahead in this game now. It's going to be very difficult for them to make a comeback here. I was going to poke in a bit. Not really hoping to achieve too much here, but I do notice that Zeratul, that my whole team are kind of lurking here. So I'm going to try bait. I got to do the difficult thing of looking vulnerable when I'm not actually. But hey, success. Chen actually jumps on top of me. That's a huge mistake. Being way too greedy. That's what I was talking about earlier when Chen was low in the lane. So I didn't really expect my bait to work, but it did. But yeah, I mean, I saw my teammates were looking for a kill. I didn't think we'd get one, but just trying to... Basically what I was trying to do is posture in the lane, like I'm posturing aggressively, I'm feeling cocky, I'm feeling confident, and then going, oh no, I'm actually out of position, I'm backing off, please don't jump on me. And then, hey, what you know, he did. I think he just got a bit restless after the early game going kind of badly. But yeah, that's how you bait, I guess. Worked pretty well. We were looking for an invade here. Don't think we're going to get it. We got Zagara up top. Yeah, there you go. You can see Zeratul is there, but the enemy team is kind of in position as well. Zeratul actually gets spotted by the Vala W, so I'm going to come in and try help back him off. Going in, I actually get pulled into the Kerrigan combo with the Disintegrate, which kind of sucks, but getting some nice damage down. I jump onto the Vala. I'm very low. However, I'm kind of going, kill a Vala, kill her, get the reset on the teleport, and then get out of there. So that was really close, that play. Almost died, actually. But yeah, the Chen and Vala were just positioned in such a way that I was able to grab the Vala with my damage, get that reset, and then get out of there. So that worked pretty well. Unfortunately, my whole combo gets blocked by the Maw, but we'll take it anyway. Gonna teleport in on top of him. Works pretty well. Alarak goes low, gonna teleport in on the Kerrigan as well, getting the resets, and then just use the end of my spells to finish off those minions. Might as well. I'm gonna grab this the ult for right now too. Out of mana once again, so there's not too much I can do. Could have grabbed a mana talent at level 1 obviously in this game, but much more valuable to grab the Force Armor instead, just to protect from the Zeratul, from the not from the Zeratul, from the Alarak and the Kerrigan. As you saw, like, I've got caught in a couple of combos in this game. It's gonna happen, especially if Alarak deadly charges in. It's so powerful at ganking. It's very difficult to never get hit by any of these big bursty spells, and if I get hit by enough of them, could be destroyed, and that could certainly wreck us, wreck our team fight. So just by having the Force Armor, I protect myself enough that it should enable the Oriole and our other teammates to survive as well, because they don't have the option of that sort of spell shield protection. Now we gotta come down to our teammates down here. We don't see the enemy anywhere in the map, so probably coming down, and hey, what do you know, they are coming down. Lovely, lovely. Chen gonna jump in on me again. I'm just gonna back off, keep throwing some damage out as we go. Not too worried about him, to be honest. And there you go. Yeah, gonna get some Disintegrate damage in, not getting too much. Gonna cancel it a little bit early just so we can get into to this fight right now. Johanna goes pretty low, but there's not much the enemy can do. And nice, Kerrigan used her ultimate, so that's pretty fantastic. That's the Maelstrom gone. That's a big team fighting heroic. So that's going to make our lives much, much easier. You can see the Alarak is charging up. There we go. He actually goes in. I didn't quite dodge it, but once again, the Force Armor protects me from a lot of that damage, so that's good that I had that. Could have hurt a lot otherwise. But certainly our teleport protected us from the follow-up from him. He didn't have time to kind of readjust and re-aim it. And yeah, Alarak's pretty hard to play, as you can imagine, especially for team comps like this. But we've got them up against their tower here, just poking in. Actually in a little bit of a tough spot from my perspective right here, right now, because we had a triple altar spawn, and I'm down on about 30% mana, so that's pretty rough. I do grab the fountain, which is going to restore a lot of it, but I'm not going to have that fountain for later in the fight. So it was tricky. It's like, did we get the value out of the poke we were doing right there, or should I save the mana? Anyway, get a nice chunk of damage down the Alarak. He's going very low. I'm going to throw my spells into the bush because I know he's going to deadly charge. He actually deadly charges into them. That's pretty fantastic. Get the burst down on the Vala as well. Vala dies before the Ancestral can land. And awesome team fight. There we go. I've got no mana left. I see Chen is over here. Going to help secure the kill on him. There we go. Pick him off with Disintegrate. Excelentes. Zeratul is picking up these altars. And that's going to be game as 4 enemy heroes dead. There's only 1 alive. I think it's Rhaegar running away with no health, no life. It's not going to be able to stop that bottom altar. We get it channeled. And Zeratul channels this one as well. So GG. Flawless game. Sakara maws me for a bit of fun right at the end. But yeah, crazy. That first 2 games have just been flawless victories pretty much. They went so smoothly. I would say, going back to that first one, the Tyrael game, the enemy team drafted so badly that we were going to win pretty much, unless we super misplayed and they played super well, like just a super lucky game for them. We were going to win that one. I gave the Zagara the upvote because of that maw. But yeah, people liked her. She did a lot. Kind of interesting here as well. Look, she got the MVP award for damage, but I actually did a lot more damage than her, which we'll see. So they value the Cannoneer thing more, which I think is silly because I just feel like the Cannoneer award is more because of how your team plays, whereas your hero damage is going to be more dependent, a little bit more dependent on how you play, if you're playing your hero right. But I mean, you can see we did like 50% more damage than Zagara, but she gets her award because it's interesting the MVP system thinks it's better. Anyway, Force Armor, Dominance, Calamity, Disintegrate, Illusionist, and Mirror Ball. Mirror Ball is just really nice for more damage, going to help with bursting down the gen a little bit. That's the Zeratul build that he used for MVP. It's just like a Gathering Power Cleave build. I don't actually think the build is that good, but it worked. It worked. And there you go. There's the stats. And that is game number 2. That's 2 wins out of 2. Pretty nice start. I just thought it was lovely. We got the, in my opinion, the best warrior in the game for the first game. And then in my opinion, the best ranged assassin in the game for the second one. So really nice start to season 2 right here. Can't complain about it too much. And yeah, there you go. I'm happy as well to showcase the sort of strengths of both of these heroes. The strength of the Li-ming poke and the blow up and the reset value. And yeah, it was interesting. I would say we shouldn't have won the lane against Chen like we did early game. That probably should have gone worse for us than it did. But Chen didn't play it that great. I think that's what happened. I don't know. I would think that we should lose that one. I'm not sure. That's what I would have thought. But anyway, there you go, guys. That was it was fun. It was good fun. I'll be back next time. The next game. Things have gone really well for us these first 2 games, but I've played the next one already. Things did not go well for us. What we're going to see in the next one is how basically we're going to draft terribly. Well, not me, but 3 of our teammates are going to make really bad drafting decisions. And we're going to see the impact that sort of bad drafting is going to have. Essentially, we're going to be playing a game like the first game from this series from the other perspective. The perspective of a team that has a really bad draft, that has been completely outdrafted, and seeing, well, what can you do? How can you play? How can you try to win in that sort of situation? So look forward to that. I'll probably be really salty. I'm going to rant about it quite a lot. So that could be kind of fun. If you're into that, if you're not into that sort of stuff, then you might want to skip that one. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Or just watch it through muted. I don't know. Whatever you want. But yeah, stay tuned for that. Should be up tomorrow. And I will see you guys all then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.